Hello students, myself Naveen Krishna, Assistant Professor in PV Department of Applied Geology. Today I'm going to introduce you to the laws of stratigraphy. So stratigraphy is the study of rocks to determine the order and timing of events in Earth's history. Stratigraphic record of sedimentary rock is the fundamental database for understanding the evolution of life, plate tectonics through time, and global climatic changes. And there are seven fundamental laws of stratigraphy. First law is the concept of uniformitarianism. According to this law, the present is the key to the past. The concept of uniformitarianism states that the geological processes we see today, like erosion and sedimentation, have worked the same way in the past. And this law is proposed by James Hutton. And the second law is law of order of superposition. According to this law, in undisturbed sedimentary rock layers, the oldest layers are at the bottom and the youngest layers are at the top. And here is a schematic representation of this law. In this image, you can see four beds from A to B, A, B, C, D. From these layers, D, the bottommost layer, deposit the first, followed by the layer C, then B, and finally the deposition of the layer A occurs. From this, you can clearly say that D is the oldest layer because it is at the bottom of this stratigraphic column. The next oldest is the C, followed by D, and the youngest layer is A. Next law is law of faunal succession. According to this law, fossils of organisms appear in a consistent vertical order, allowing layers to be dated by their fossil content. On this image, you can clearly separate each of the beds based on the fossil content. On bed 1, there is only one type of fossil, but in bed 2, there are two types of fossil. When we move into the bed 3, the first fossil disappears and entirely a new fossil appears. And the same story can be seen in bed 4, the disappearance of the previous fossil and appearance of a new fossil. From the distribution of the fossils, these four beds are distinguished. Next law is the law of original horizontality. According to this law, the sedimentary layers are originally deposited in horizontal or nearly horizontal positions. Actually, they appear like this in this figure A. They are always deposited in a basin horizontally. And after some later deformations, they appear or tilted or folded. The next law is the principle of lateral continuity. This law states that sedimentary layers extend sideways in all directions until they thin out or meet a barrier. From the image, you can see two sets of image. A sedimentary column always laterally continue like this, and the same rock sequence showing a disturbed lateral continuity after the erosion of beds along the valley or V-shaped valley can be seen in the B figure. So they are laterally continuing in both sides. Next law is the principle of inclusion. The principle of inclusion states that any rock fragments included in another rock must be older than the rock they are found in. This image shows an inclusion. So there is another type of rock that is surrounding the inclusion, and the surrounding rock is the youngest rock, and the inclusion is the oldest. And finally, the law of prospecting relationship. According to this law, any geologic feature that cuts across another is younger than the feature it cuts. From this visual representation, you can see a dike, a fault in a sedimentary column, and here the dike cuts the sedimentary column. So dike is the youngest feature of this formation. Okay, that includes the laws of stratigraphy. Thank you, everyone.